Hey everyone, it's Jen the Builder. I'm here to introduce the 131st floor. So today we are going to talk about giving and receiving, and just as parents, how we receive this wonderful gift of life, and then we've got to kind of give it back to all these different people, right? Society, including school, your family, your loved ones, church if you attend one. And we're just going to give some tips on how to use your voice to speak up for your children and to speak up for what we believe to be one of the most important units in society, and that's your family. So stay with us, look up, and let's elevate.
Every day, elevate. Every day, elevate.
Hey, it's Jen the Builder.
And Corey.
And you are on Take the Elevator. Thank you for being here with us. We very much appreciate it. And I'm saying that on purpose, Corey, because why? Drum roll, please. Yes. Huge. We hit a big milestone, 10,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, which was actually my goal for the end of the year, right at the beginning of the year, but we were short 3 episodes.
Okay.
Which is totally fine, because the point is that we hit it.
Yeah.
And we're happy. I'm excited. That's a big deal.
All about the goals and the milestones and the markers in life. No matter how you do it, no matter when you do it, just as long as you get it done, just get her done.
Get her done. Got it. Okay. Well, let's get to it. We're talking about kind of maneuvering through this time as parents. And what do you do when you're given this wonderful gift of life, and then you kind of have to relinquish some of those, what you usually would like to control as far as what your kids are learning, the examples that are being set forth for them, the rules that they're being given, those things. And kids going to school, some kids not going to school, and not just COVID, but just in general, just the things that your kids are going through right now.
Right. Well, I'd like to start here, and we'll eventually get into COVID.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit different in the way that I was ready to release the kids. You know that.
Yeah.
Not just because I was tired of them, and I wasn't. I loved every last one of them, and I even had some add-ons because we were in the youth ministry for 5 years, and so I had some add-ons and some adopteds and some that I wanted and some that I didn't want, and some of them brought brothers and sisters that decided to stay for a little bit of time. But I was ready when our children hit the ripe old age to move out into the world. It was time to push the release button. It was time to nudge them out of the nest. It was time for them to see the world as adults on their own.
You just brought back a whole bunch of memories and just like real quick flashes of what parenting was like for us. I think the biggest thing that we went through with the kids, especially in school, so our middle child had to take speech because he had an issue with articulation, because before that he had hearing problems.
Right.
And so it was really important that we were involved and in the know.
Oh yeah.
Had a lot to say in his education and the programs he was in, really understanding the system. And so it's really important that as parents, we use our voice.
Absolutely.
And so there's with your kid's doctor or nurse or whoever.
Principal, teacher,
youth pastor,
after school program. It is so key to be 100% involved in every aspect of that, because we can't just trust that they're going to do what's right.
Exactly.
We can't just trust that they know what to do is right. We have to take those extra steps because they're human too. And I don't want to have to clean up a mess for a teacher that went to the left, or a
rogue.
Or a doctor who decided to have a bad day and say something really off-colored to my child and scar them for life. People have bad days.
Yeah.
People have bad moments. And so I'm not going to take that chance with that person, with my child. I know that abuse happens, be it verbal abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, even sexual abuse happens when no one says anything.
Exactly.
So I had to.
So I think that's a really good point. First, most important point is parents, allow your kids to speak.
Yeah.
And to express themselves. And I know how that can go way left as well, but it's worth it. And so, if anything, out of this whole episode, I hope that's what people take from this, is that you allow your kids to speak and call things out.
Yeah, and he told me that my teacher called me a loser today.
I remember that.
And I said to myself, oh, there's going to be a fight. There's going to be a big fight.
Your family, your children, your gifts, you've received them, and we have the most ownership and high accountability in what happens to them and what they learn. Yeah?
Indeed.
Indeed. Well, you know us to take the elevator. We say look up and let's elevate.
Every